If light travels faster than sound, then why do I remember the scamper of tiny footsteps coming first? That percussion of sketchers crunching leaves, or was it the laughter, the bird song, the call and response of "You ask, no you, no you," before that prayer spilled all the way out? Are you a boy or a girl? If light travels faster than sound, why only then did I finally register these two divine beings in front of me, loud in their Bermuda shorts, and that shade of turquoise you can only pull off if you are smaller than 7 and bigger than 7D. And oh, I'm getting distracted because this image in front of me is those big eyes demanding my response, and I am only left stammering, can only muster up a, "What do you think?" And I'm thinking that if light travels faster than sound, then they must have already taken this image of me in, assessed my chest, seen the heels at my feet, and that this poor harvest of facial hair sprouting above my mouth where I'm holding my breath for that slow javelin of the word girl, which never comes. Instead, I think you don't have an answer for that. Usually, when adults don't know what to say, it is because they don't know either. And if light travels faster than sound, then I am wondering when I became an adult. How it was not the mirror's distortion of lumps on my torso, or the ritual of blood with each new moon, but the shrieks of being shoved into a dollhouse I never asked for. Every lady like a sucker punch, baby girl a rod piercing through my temples. If light travels faster than sound, maybe I learned to voice my own blows before anyone else could lay a fist or a glance on me. But I am not fighting anymore. I can't. You're not supposed to, not in front of these tiny deities who are listening and naming me in their own image. And my dead name couldn't imagine herself living past 20, and I'm glad to tell her that she was right. But how could transition be any kind of death when the branches of my being are just beginning to bud again? Every time someone calls me a pretty boy, or when my mother, whose mothered tongue has no gendered pronoun, in a lazy translation of ta, will he him my ass in all of its testosterone shrunken glory. And who knew that puberty too was just a return to childhood? An undo button for the first one. And oh, it all makes sense now, doesn't it? How light must travel faster than sound, at least in the ways that children see me clearest. How recognition of my body can shift from blow to blossom to bloom, and I am learning to recognize myself again. By which I mean lately, transness has not meant a new self. Instead, I'm remembering who I was in my first self, which is to say that gender euphoria is recognizing myself most in the photos of when I too was a child, with tiny footsteps and turquoise everywhere. And my friend Rayleigh tells me that my smile has returned, the same one from those childhood photos. And suddenly I am blossoming again. And everything is possible, is a playground delectable. Boy juice in the form of tea gel pulsing through my veins has me hungry, and there is so much to consume. And when I reach for seconds, I can already hear the sound traveling now, of someone telling me that it is okay, and that I too am still a growing boy.